to the record show. Yeah, these are the records I got from Cox's, the last auction for the year. Dumped the one tote out already. I got 2 boxes filled that I was going to dump out. Now this is, I'm thinking it's the worst to the best, or whatever you want to call it. Originally I was just going to take everything and leave it in $5 boxes, but then this has probably like $2 stuff, but I still have to check it for its condition to make sure it's even worth that. And really what's in here, I just prefer just to toss it. I mean, I could donate it, but I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Godspell. Anything that's unfamiliar, I might look it up just to double check some stuff. Or if anybody here that's watching us that might know more about records than me, which is totally possible, let me know if I missed something. So anyway, here's Les Elgart. I don't know who that is. Oliver Twist. Rod McEwen. Music of the Islands. Mauna Loa Islanders. Diamond Head Beachcombers. Some of this stuff I'm going to check out and listen to myself. I don't know why it was in there. What was that? Shelley Berman. No idea. Stereo Party. Ellington Indigos. Duke Ellington. Like I said, I think some of this stuff's probably going to be rough, so it'll probably end up getting tossed. Because now that I did it late that night, I don't even remember what I looked at now, so basically I have to check it all. Peter Gunn, boy, you see this album a lot. Ella Fitzgerald. Stereosonic. The Accents. Do not know. Ventures, Telstar, Lonely Bowl. I have a couple copies of that. Four Lads. Ray Charles. This will probably be a fairly long record video. The Ray Charles Greatest Hits. Boyfriend's Back, The Angels. See a lot of copies of this record. Yeah, you know, that's why I don't think it's going to go anywhere. White Gold. People are even picky, you know, even dollar records. They just, you know, these albums, I just played a couple here we go, preaching about it. I just played Challenger's record that I see a lot, and I already have a copy of it, but it's rough. This one's okay. I mean, a little noise never hurt nothing, and most time when the music's playing, you don't even notice it, so. Love Unlimited Orchestra, White Gold. Call Me Irresponsible, or wait, what is it? Yeah, Irresponsible More. Jesse Crawford, Diplomat. Today's Greatest Hits. Oh boy, what's on that? You're Having My Baby. I Shot the Sheriff. Billy Don't Be a Hero. Bad Bad Leroy Brown. Wait a minute, these done by, I would assume these are not by the original artist, but it's Columbia House. Oh, starring the Realistics. Truckin' On. I had these pulled out because there's another truck one, and then I have like 3 Red Sabines, Phantom 309. I thought maybe I'd do a little lot, but you know what? I don't think they'll sell for much. But and it turned out I didn't have that many, so oh well. Teddy Bear, that could go in there too. Oh, this is Red Sabine. And then this beat. Why is this even in here? This thing. Maybe I do have to go back through this. Maybe I threw away the wrong stuff. Won't be the first time. Dean Martin's Greatest Hit. No Misty Moonlight. It's nice. Pretty in decent shape. Carpenters. Sammy Davis Jr. Now. Santo and Johnny. Humorous, oh yeah, Homer and Jethro. Homer and Jethro. Another Homer and Jethro, which I'm pretty sure there's not much value in their stuff. I don't even know if I'll be looking it up again. My memory stinks. I'll look stuff up a lot and I still don't remember it. Biggest Hits of Sonny James. Teen Scene, Chet Atkins, see a lot of that record. That thing's probably rough too. Jonah and the Whale, Noah's Ark. Sir Ralph Richardson, Robert Morley. Remember he was, oh my god, what was he in? He played butlers sometimes. Had a big bushy eyebrows.
Look at my nut dish. Completely empty.
You shouldn't be eating nuts.
Nonsense. A few pounds of filberts never hurt anybody.
He's cool. And then Surfer Ralph Richardson, that's, he was in Time Bandits. I believe he's God, right?
Oh, I hate having to appear like that. Really is the most tiresomely noisy manifestation. Still, rather expected of one, I suppose.
Get down, get down. Oh, great one. Oh, supreme being. Oh, creator of all the universe, without whom will be naught but scarab beetles on the...
Dreadful mess. Is the pig with you?
I mean, that's, among other many things, you don't get a serve for nothing. Busy Beavers, sing along with the Busy Beavers. Ace Cannon, Golden Classics. See a lot of this record, Sha-Na Na. Nancy Wilson, Lush Life. Sarah Vaughan. Burl Ives, a couple of his went in the trash. The Watchmen, Children. Wonderful World of Children's Christmas. Dionne Warwick, Promises, Promises. Unsinkable Molly Brown, Debbie Reynolds. Johnny Maddox, 12 Ragtime Hits. He looks like Pee-wee from Porky's. Does he? Doesn't look like him? Have you ever seen Porky's? Bedtime Stories. I saw Porky's at the drive-in when it came out. Love is the Thing, Nat King Cole, and Fun with the ABCs. Santa and the Three Bears. That does the first tote. Now this is mostly country. I don't remember. I can't remember. I think this is going to be like $2 stuff. So I really don't know what the other box was. I don't know. I'm a little confused at what. I think I was going to go through all this and see what would end up in a $5 box, and then, you know, whatever happens. I don't know. Like I said, I have to go through it all over again because I really don't know. I know I didn't check most of the stuff, but I did throw a lot of stuff away, but most of that was either, it was already trashed for sure, and it was just junk stuff that nobody buys. Anyway, we got Bill Anderson, Buck Owens, Susan Ray, C.W. McCall, kind of another truck driving cowboy country, Kenny Rogers, Greatest Hits, Lynn Anderson, Peggy Lee sings her greatest hits, Roy Rogers and Dale Evans, cool artwork, Peggy Lee, Songs of For a Summer Night, 80 Gourmet, Doors Day, a bunch of weird stuff. Little 10-inch Showboat selections, probably not worth anything. Johnny Cash, Original Golden Hits Volume 1, Marty Robbins, a really beat up Bonanza record falling out of the cover. I just didn't have the heart to throw it in the trash. I was going to put a little note to one of the auction guys that when in my video there was an image when I'm going around the auction and you see the trash can. Originally the trash was going to come out just for a couple seconds in honor of that. But I said I'd take it out. I didn't want Jeff or somebody from the auction to see it and think I was calling everything at their place trash. So that's why it slows down for no reason. B.J. Thomas. Charlie McLean, The Woman in Me, Marty Robbins, Farron Young, Slim Whitman. Nobody's going to pay $5 for most of this. A Gordon Lightfoot, If You Could Read My Mind, country music, Lynn Anderson, the Statler Brothers, Bobby Gentry, Ode to Billy Joe. Is that the only hit she ever had? Roy Clark, My Music. Dolly Parton, I don't remember if this was looking good or not. I've had several copies. This is the last one, I think, Skip. Lynn Anderson again, Flower of Love. Ooh, somebody's driving through. This is late at night, by the way. I'm out on the porch. I was going to go to bed, but I wanted to do some of these now, and then I'll sleep in tomorrow. Oak Ridge Boys, American Made. Nobody buys that either. Statler Brothers again. I like Flowers on the Wall. That's only because of Quentin Tarantino, probably, so they can thank him for that. I just lost my spot. JFK album, you see that a lot. Honky Tonk Piano. Ladies and Gentlemen, Conway Twitty, by heart. Lenny D. Helen Reddy's Greatest Hits. Close to You, Carpenters. Johnny Mathis, All-Time Greatest Hits. I hope I didn't throw anything else in the dumpster. I may have to double check them boxes. Anne Murray's Greatest Hits. Conway Twitty, all #1 hits. He had a good voice. He was like Elvis. When I listened, I never used to really listen to much. I still don't, but occasionally I do listen to it. Golden Country Collection's all falling apart. I don't know why I'm bothering with that. Happiness is Dean Martin with a Weird Doll. Chet Atkins and his guitar. Boxcar Willie. He made a lot of money off that, I hope. Crystal Gale, True Love. Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits. That seems deja vu-y. Alright, so there's my last one cut off at the end of box 2. This is box 3. It's really only a partial box. This is some other... I think this might be stuff I'm actually going to ask 5 for, but I still got to probably double check some of it. There's a couple I got somewhere else probably in here. But there's Music of Disney, A Legacy. Oh, I didn't even notice what that was. I'm going to take that out to look it up. Earthen Vessels. This is that one I got downtown, that comedian guy. Why Weavers of a Lay of Dreams. Huh. Goes Hawaiian, Hugo Winter. Those are looking familiar. This is something I already had. No, I guess it's just really faded though. Really dirty too. Godfather. No record. I swear I have that, so I think if I still have a copy, I'm going to double check the cover quality and maybe switch them out. Keith Carradine. Dreamin'. Don't remember what was I don't remember now. I think it's a collection. Roberta Flack, Paul Anka, yeah. Pop stuff. Magic Moments. Dick Rudy Bush, Mr. Trumpet. Arthur Fiedler, Boston Pops. Lauren Green. See, I thought maybe this might have some value. That's a holiday one too. It's a little late now, Lauren. I like this die-cut Motown sleeve. It's what is it? Save the Best for Me. Life Begins with You. Who is it? Oh, Bunny DeBarge. DeBarge. What's this one? Another promo. So High. Don't see who it is though. Jose Sanchez for Funk 4. I don't know. Another Motown. It just says So High. It doesn't really say who it is. There's a couple other ones too. Johnny Gill. Hey, does that one have a name? Johnny Gill. And here's one. No cover. What was that? Duke Ellington, The Cotton Club. I guess I saved it in case I found the cover. I probably forgot all about it, so it got thrown out anyway. Arts and Crafts. Huh. What a Feeling. I have no idea who that is. Natalie Cole and ADA Dyer. I don't know. Les Elegart. Hey, we didn't have had him earlier. So there's those. This was that Madonna had a record in it. Okay, last big box. There is a few I took out. They're in the house. They'll be the last, which are, I guess, better. World Champion Pittsburgh Pirates, sealed. I don't know how many of these I've seen over the years. They're not worth much. Classy pair. Ella Fitzgerald sings Count Basie. Jerry Lee Lewis, Unlimited. This box, I think, I'd have to check it all. I know I didn't check any of this stuff. I just pulled it out, and some I'll have to check for value. I don't know. You know, same old, same old. Country Gentleman, 25 years. I don't know who's all on it. A bunch of guys. I guess that's Country Gentleman's the name of the guys. Dumbo, Walt Disney. I don't think it's in very good shape. Pinocchio. Great artwork though. Classic stuff. Look at that. What's that say on there? 1959. our first 40 years, which is Air Express, Priority Mail, I guess. Weird, huh? Pretty cool. Rocky and the Other Knockouts. No, Rocky and Other Knockouts. It's the Rocky theme and stuff. Arranged by, you know, Ferrante and Teacher, or whatever they pronounce those guys at. I don't know. Here's a really beat up Hopalong Cassie 78 set. It's probably going to get tossed. I didn't even really look at the records. It's all in pieces. There's a Songbirds book with the record. Julio Iglesias, 1100 Bel Air Place. Is that his address? Something is down in here. What is that? Oh, it's a floppy disk. Hey, it must have fell out of something. Music from a Southern Swamp. Huh, interesting. We will probably be checking that out. What the heck? Oh man, it's that Hopalong Cassidy. Moody Blues, Question of Balance. It's a little beat. See how that looks. I guess it could be worse. I hate throwing stuff out. Wow, Rich, I see a lot of this. Nobody buys it. Lady and the Tramp. Grease. Grease is the word, is the word. Sister Sledge, We Are Family. Roger Miller, why is that in there? I don't really know. Dang me. I guess that's why. Million Seller Movie Themes. 101 Strings. Separate Ways. Almost in Love. John Denver. Falling out of his case or something. I don't know what's going on. I guess that's like a double record, or I don't know. Gone with the Wind. Gatefold. Let's see what it looks like. I was shocked when I finally pay attention to this movie, and when they shoot that Southern Confederate soldier, or no, it's a Union soldier in the face with a shotgun. That's weird. I never thought they'd show something like that. They'll tell us. Gone with the Wind again. Exile. Something is catching. Oh, his plastic sleeve ripped off. Best of Exile. Very best of Fats Domino. Marty Robbins, #1 Cowboy. Johnny Cash, Greatest Hits. Willie Nelson's Greatest Hits. Burl Ives, Folk Songs and Stories. I'm going to take a listen to that. Looks pretty cool. Very Scary Witch, The Sailor and the Crocodile. When Froggy, what does it say? Went courting, and the Tailor and the Mouse, and his mouse. Burt Bacharach, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Mel Tillis again, Greatest Hits. Country Music, Waylon Jennings, Time Life. Nat King Cole Story. Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty. More of the Monkees. The Statlers. Fats Domino, My Blue Heaven. Merle Haggard. He looks a little haggard. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Nat King Cole again. My Fingers Are Getting Frozen. Kenny Rogers. That's a gatefold. That's what's sideways. Kenny Rogers. 10 Years. Falling Apart. Tall Tales. And Short Tempers. Jim Reed. Buck Owens, 20 Greatest Hits. Waylon Jennings, Greatest Hits, Volume 2. My Fingers Are Numb. Willie Nelson. What is it? Just, I don't see the title. Neil Diamond, Heart Like. You know, that's a song for E.T. Turn On Your Heart Light. Merle Haggard's Greatest Hits. Legendary Hank Williams. Man, cold. Anna Lenti, Animal Songs. That's a real thick record. Pretty cool. Best of Bob Wells. Alfred Apaka sings Hawaiian Wedding Song. The Statler Brothers. I think I have 2 of those. Square Song. Sesame Street. Nashville Gold. Oh man. Birds, the Bees, and the Monkees. Beach Boys Concert. See a lot of that record too. Sound Waves. KTEL, today's top hits and stars. Walt Disney, greatest hits of Walt Disney. Willie Nelson, half Nelson, because he's like doing duets, Ray Charles and all that stuff. Jerry Lewis, 39 and holding. Best of country crossovers. Glenn Campbell and Kenny Rogers, Linda Ronstadt. The Mills Brothers. James Brown. The Popcorn. I didn't look that up yet. I also didn't look to see what kind of condition it's in. Steve Martin, Wild and Crazy Guy. Ella Fitzgerald's Christmas. Sleeping Beauty. Tail Spinners for Children. That's a cool cover. Not all of them are that great, but that one's pretty neat. Four Seasons. Oh my god, my arms are sore. It's so cold out here. Seals and Crofts. The Jacksons. I didn't even know this was in here until I brought them home. Maybe tomorrow. Oh man, I can barely grip these records. The J. Giles Band. Freeze Frame. Leslie Gore. I'll Cry If I Want To. Another one of these Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Earth, Wind and Fire, Spirit, and the Birds, the Bees, and the Monkeys. And now I'm going inside. Alright, finally the last of them. Remember the one box had this Wham mirror in it. I don't know. It's probably not worth quite a bit. I don't know if I'm going to just take it to Erie or what will happen to it yet. Alright, these albums I haven't had a chance to listen to. They have marks on them, so I'm going to check and make sure they don't skip. And I don't know how. I'll have to look them up to make sure the value to see if it's worth trying to sucker $5. I don't want to say sucker $5. I want people to be enjoying the records. I've been telling myself I got to lower the price, but I just can't be hauling all this cheap stuff up there. And I sell just a couple of them. It's just not worth it. Alright. Hopefully I'll cut all that junk. Anyway, we've got a Shaft soundtrack album performed by Soul Man and the Brothers. I think that must be a copy. Or cover. Casino Royale, Burt Bacharach, Herb Alpert and Tijuana Brass, Dusty Springfield. Probably just get, listen to it. The quality's probably not there for getting any decent money out of it, so they're cheap. Cool covers though. James Bond Thrillers. I think I've had this album several times. It's more themes from James Bond. I haven't listened to it yet. Another copy of this, Beach Boys Party. I think I have a copy, and I have one of my stuff already for sale. It's a good album. I think they do some Beatles songs on it. It's like a live thing, like basically like they're playing at the beach. They do Melody, I Get Around, Little Deuce Coupe. You Gotta Hide Your Love Away. That sounds familiar. I Should Have Known Better. Tell Me Why. And then this record, it's a promo. I don't know the Standells. Try it. Banned. Couldn't been banned very well since they're right there and it's banned right on the album. I think that's just marketing. Donald Duck and His Friends. I haven't listened to that either. Wait, I already said I haven't listened to any of this stuff. Stereosonic. Instrumental sampler. Still haven't listened to this either. Kenny Young. Looks cool. Sugar Shack, Jimmy Glimmer, not Jimmy Gimmel, Jimmy Glimmer, and the Fireballs. Santa Esmeralda 2, House of the Rising Sun. I don't remember if this is the one I had of theirs before, or if it was, is this the same one? I can't remember. I'm going to listen to it. It's pretty good kind of funk disco stuff. Man from Uncle, I did listen to this. It's a little rough. I think it skipped in one spot, and there was a hissy area, which first I thought was just some crud got on my needle, which there was, and I cleaned that off, but it still did it. So there could be stuff in the groove. I don't have anything to get really deep grooved. Sorry about that glare. The lighting's not the best, as usual. I guess I could have used that ring. I kind of forgot. I'm using my desk lamp. Yeah, good album though, for fun. Alright, and then I got this. It has the, whoa, Dented Corners. No, it has the, doesn't have a poster. I guess there was a large poster with this. It has the order form and then the information sheet. Not really a lyric sheet, because there's no lyrics. Gatefold. I was going to charge 20 bucks. That album's actually worth a lot more than it used to be, but I think it skipped a couple times, so it could just, like I said, be cleaned better and it might be fine, but it is what it is. So I'm probably going to put 10 bucks on it. George Strait 7, I haven't listened to these yet. I got to listen to this one because that one I'm going to probably list for about 30 bucks, and then this one probably just take it to the flea market. I may take that other one out of my flea market box and lot it up with this one. Now, let's see what else. We got the Crickets. This is really good. They do a bunch of Beatles on it. Excellent. They do Beatles as good as the Beatles. Should I dare say that? Yes. Yes, yes. That's, of course, Buddy Holly's band, but it's really, I think, just the drummers in this version of the band. And I'm not sure. He doesn't look like the actor from the Gary Busey movie. This was kind of cool. It's just like a big advertising record, and it's about... what was it about? Oh, learning a keyboard, some kind of organ they were selling. It makes a person easy to play, kind of like the modern synth. Whitney Houston 12-inch. That's going to be $5. These are all, in this section here, it's all $5 stuff. Love Will Save the Day 12-inch. And then we got Hansel and Gretel. Hansel? Kind of cool. It's a gatefold. Cool artwork. And Little Marcy Visits Smokey the Bear. It's on Word, the religious label. Pretty cool looking. Check this doll out. Can you see it? Hold on. Look at her face. I thought she looked creepy, that doll. Alright, Snow White. This is the die-cut cover with a window. See the window glaring? It opens up, and then there's like a half-a-page story here at the bottom. $5. It's okay shape, I think. I didn't play it either, but I'm not going to probably have time to. Beatles, I listened to. I think I heard a couple jumps or skips, but excellent anyway. I don't care. Especially when the music's playing, you really don't notice it. The cover's ripped all the way down this side of the spine. And then this box set of Kenny Rogers. I didn't check it out. It's $5. And then I don't know what. I guess I didn't listen to that yet either. So, and then there's another Motown. Yeah, these are questionable stuff. I may steal the sleeve off this Donna Summer. Probably ain't worth nothing. Then I still have a couple of those cut album covers. It's hard to throw away a good Nazareth Hair of the Dog. And then this album, Sand, which was featured in my auction video. The music playing during the auction footage was by this band, which I thought was pretty good. I have 20 bucks on it. It's like a $30 record. I would normally think I should just sell it for 10, but it's too good for that, and I think I'd probably keep it before I sell it for less than 20. And then Randy Travis, Storms of Life. I could put 10 bucks on that. And the Judges, oh, that's another $5 one. I don't think I had to check it. Is there something wrong with you? Yeah, maybe that's why I haven't checked it yet. I only put these two. These were in the front of the box. I put them back there so I'd have something good left. They're the last. I still got to take, and like I said, I'm going to do something with these. So there you go. That's my records. There's a few 45s, but tough, I'm not showing them. And I think that is all the records. I don't think I missed anything. If I do, you'll probably see it on some other video. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Peace out.